Did you pull a trigger, Allie?
No, why would I kill somebody?
Exactly. So let's cut this out. You didn't pull a trigger. Okay, you made some mistakes, but let's own up to them. Someone died. This is bigger than just some... You're worried about little petty shit.
I'm not worried about petty stuff. I don't think this is
Allie,
petty.
you're worried about telling me the truth on whether you set up a stupid-ass drug ring.
I didn't set it up.
Or that you were involved in setting it up.
My name is under it.
Your name is under what?
Under all of this.
Allie, it's time to just tell me your involvement in this. I don't think you pulled a trigger. I believe you 100%. There was no intention to hurt anybody. The problem is somebody got hurt. Okay? So let's just get this out. Let's get this part out. I mean, I can see it on you. You're just wanting to tell me you're just afraid of going in trouble, of being in trouble. But listen, this is a real situation.
This is Alexandra Shreffler, 21 years old. On the night of July 10th, 2016, she sent a Facebook message to an 18-year-old named Colton Sheerer, a college baseball player, home for the summer, just living his life. She told him to come hang out. He said yes. When Colton pulled into her driveway, a group of men were already waiting for him. He was shot and killed. His friend, who came with him, was also shot but survived. For hours after that, Alexandra sits in this interrogation room, calm, cooperative, telling detectives she had absolutely nothing to do with it. She was just bored, she says. Just a girl who invited a friend over, just looking for something to do on a slow summer night. But here's what the detectives already know. Her roommate, Jordan Coleman, and his crew had been planning a robbery for weeks, and when their original target didn't show up that night, they used Alexandra to pull someone else in, someone who trusted her. What you're about to watch is a young woman who knows far more than she's telling, and the long, painful night she spends trying to decide whether the truth is worth it. Before we get into it, if you're new here, welcome. If this channel has earned a subscription from you, I genuinely thank you in advance. Now let's get into it.
Now a homicide investigation.
Who's that?
I don't know yet.
You know, please.
No, I really don't. I don't. I really don't. I don't know the name of who's dead yet.
I'm trying to help them as much as I can, but I don't really know much.
Okay. Well, that's the best thing you can do right now, anyway.
And trust me, when there's a gun shooting at your house, I've never had it happen, but I definitely, I don't know.
You want to cooperate anyway, right?
Well, I mean, not even that. I didn't do anything to be uncooperative about, but I just, it's a lot, it's blurry. It's
but I mean, help us the best you can anyway.
Well, yeah, it's just confusing and...
Okay.
Look at her. She's calm. She's cooperative. She volunteers to let them search the house. She signs everything without hesitating. She's playing the role of someone who has nothing to hide, and she's playing it well. But that last detail she slips in tells you something about who Alexandra is at this moment. She's been living under the radar, flying below the surface, and tonight, that house just became a murder scene.
So what time is it that all this kind of starts happening? How are you communicating with everybody when you're bored, trying to get rides and all that?
Celeste's phone.
Celeste's phone? Does she have it with her?
Mm-mm.
Where is it?
Dead.
Oh, it's dead? Okay.
I don't know what she did with it in the mess of things.
Really? Okay.
I mean,
So-
they'll find it in the house. I mean, I don't think she wants everybody going through her personal
Right.
phone, but...
Right. No, I get it. Well, I'm just trying to figure out how... So, do you have a phone?
Mm-mm.
No?
I
Just
think so.
Celeste? Okay. So, y'all are communicating with everybody through Celeste's phone? Trying to get to these parties or whatever, seeing if you can get a ride.
Well, I mean, yes and no. It wasn't like that. We were just trying to find somebody to hang out with. We threw the party idea away at 9 o'clock when they never came and got us.
Okay.
And we played Uno, smoked some cigarettes.
Played Uno, smoked cigarettes, all right.
And then around, my time's about to jump, sorry,
That's
majorly. When I don't remember what time I hit Colton up, but I messaged Colton and I was like, hey, what's your number? And he sent me his number, and then I texted him and he was like, who is this? And I was like, LOL, do you send everybody your number? like
Right.
at this time of night, like
Right.
you just send it to me. And he was like, just kidding, just making sure it's you. What are you doing? Where are you at? What do you want to do? I was like, I'm trying to hang out. What are you trying to do? He's like, are you home? I was like, yeah. He's like, is it your house? I was like, yeah, I have a roommate, but he's not here. Like, y'all are more than welcome to come. Who are you with? He never told me who he was with. He asked who I was with multiple times, and I told him. And then around, like, he stopped talking to me for a little while, and then it got later, and he had called Celeste's phone and was like, what's up? What's your address? Send it to me. So I sent him the address. It didn't work. He called me back, and then he was like, I'm on 16. What's the address? The one you sent me, is it working? Is it county or country? I think, because I wrote it wrong.
Right, yeah.
And then he never put the address in his GPS. He, like, I guess he drove by my house. I was, like, standing out outside the porch. He drove by my house, like, a few times, like, stopped, backed up, like, did some weird stuff. I was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm outside.
What does
Like,
Colton drive?
I think it's blue.
Uh-huh.
A blue Chevy Silverado.
Is it like
It's a dark,
four-door?
yeah, it's a dark color truck. Like, I know what his truck looks like. I just don't
Okay.
know what, I don't remember what color.
What time do you think you sent a message or whatever, or started talking to Colton? And what's Colton's last name?
I don't know how to pronounce it. It starts with an S.
Okay.
I want to say no earlier than 1, no later than 2.
In the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Between 1 and 2.
1 and 2?
Yeah. I don't have a phone, so it wasn't like I was like looking at time and stuff
I got
like
you.
that.
I got you. Like I said, I'm not gonna hold you to it exactly, but I'm just trying to get a general ballpark.
I know, I'm just trying to help as much as I
Right.
can, and I don't want him, like, my friend just got shot, and I don't know who the fuck did it.
How old's Colton?
He's in college, so under 21, I think.
Okay.
Honestly, I think he's under 21, but I think he might be 21 because he went to the gas station to get beer.
Did he? Okay.
Unless he was, I don't know who he was with.
Okay. So y'all's plans, he was gonna go get beer and bring it back to your place?
That was never the plan. He drove by my house, and, like, I was on the phone with him, and he, like, backed up, and the phone died. I plugged it in the kitchen, and it started turning on immediately. Like,
Right.
I walked out to the road or whatever, and I walked back to the house. I picked up the phone, and it was on, and I called him back, and I was like, where'd you go? Like, I saw your taillights. Like, I was out in the middle of the road. He's like, okay, stay in the middle of the road. I'm coming back. And I was like, well, where are you at? He's like, I'm at Kangaroo getting beer. It's 2.
Listen to how she walks through the timeline. 2 bored girls just trying to find something to do at midnight. It sounds so normal, doesn't it? But pay attention to how she describes reaching out to Colton. She made the first move. She got his number. She told him to come over. And she even made sure to mention her roommate wasn't home. The question the detective hasn't asked yet, but will, is simple. Who told her to do that?
It's 2 minutes till, or it's 10 minutes till 10. It was 10 minutes till, or it was 10 minutes till 2. That's when it
10 minutes till
happened.
2?
Yes, that's when it happened. Sorry, I'm trying
That's
to
fine.
piece things together. He was like, we're at the gas station getting beer because it's 10 minutes till 2. And I was like, okay, that's fine. What are you trying to do? I'm trying to get dressed. What kind of clothes do I need to put on?
Right.
He's like, I don't know. I guess we'll figure out when I get there. I was like, okay, well, Celeste is getting dressed. Do you want me to stand out in the road or do you want me to stand on the porch? Do you know where you're going? He's like, I don't care. And he hung up. And then I waited for like 10, 15 minutes and I called him back. And then I was like, where are you at? He's like, on your road. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go change. And he's like, okay. And then he pulled up into my driveway. I walked out and I was on the phone with him. I walked out the door. I kicked the door open because you have to kick it to open it. I was on the phone with him and he's like, I'm here. I was like, I know, I see you. And then he got out of his truck. He walked around the back. He like started walking up to the porch.
Uh-huh.
And only one person came from this way. And it looked like they started rumbling and fighting. No guns, no nothing. But I freaked out. I ran inside. I did not shut the door. I told Celeste to go back to the back bedroom. Like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. She started screaming and crying, and she was scared because as soon as I said that, boom, a bullet went. And I was like, I dropped to the floor, and I, like, slid across. And I don't know if it came out of the kitchen or if it came out of the living room, but apparently there was a bullet that came through the mirror. So if there was...
At your house?
Yeah, I don't know if there was... I don't know how many gunshots there were because it happened so fast. Celeste said she heard 2 or 3, but I don't know how many I heard.
Okay. Well, okay, so he texts, or y'all are talking, he says it's 10 minutes till 2 because it's cut off for beer. He's trying to get some beer. And then you said it's about 10 minutes later, right, that he actually shows up at your house?
Yeah.
Okay. You're on the phone with him at this point. I just don't want to get all this mixed up. So he pulls up. Where does he pull up at your house?
In the driveway. Just he pulls up in the driveway.
Is he like right up? I mean, is there a parking area? Is it a paved driveway? I mean, I haven't been out there.
Rocks.
It's just rocks. So do you just pull straight up to the house, just straight in?
Yeah,
Okay.
like okay, all right, this is we're about to do a demonstration. This is the house.
Yep.
This is the porch. This is the driveway.
Okay.
There's a tree line. The driveway is about this wide.
Okay.
He pulled in. This is the house. This would be the back of the house. Over here.
Okay.
So this is the porch right here. There's a house part right here. He pulled in about right here to where his tailgate was with like a body distance, honestly, from the bottom step.
Okay.
Like where the porch
So he
goes
pulls
down.
right up to the house.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, wasn't like, he didn't like pull up to the front part of the house. It was more towards the back.
And you're on the phone with him. You walk outside.
Yeah, I was on the phone with him.
And now walk me through what you see when you come outside.
I kicked the front door open. I was on the phone with him, and I was like, "Hold on, I'm kicking the door open." He said, "What?" And he's like, "I'm here." And I kicked it open, and I was like, "I know, I see you." And then he got out of his truck. I don't know if he turned it off or not. I don't remember. He got out of his truck. He walked around the back part of the truck, and like, as soon as he like went to walk up on the stairs, someone came from this way, and then I know that I saw more than 6 people in my yard. I know for a fact. Maybe I was just freaking out and seeing shit. Excuse my language,
No, you're
but
fine. Cussing is not going to offend me. You
Okay.
can cuss all you want.
well, I saw someone come running from this way. They were drugged and dressed.
Now, when you say this way, this bottle caps your house, and this is the front porch, right? Again, right? They came from
This
this
way.
direction, like from
From the road.
the main road. 16.
Yeah, like from the road. Now, I don't know if they were in a car. I don't know if they were on foot. It makes no sense that somebody would sit at my house on their fucking feet.
What does that person look like
Who?
that ran up? Did you get a good look at him?
I don't
Did you
know.
see
I
what
don't
they
even
were
know if he was
wearing?
black or white. I
Are
know.
you sure it's a guy?
I don't even know if it was a guy. I mean, I don't think anybody would have. I don't think a female would have attacked a guy. Like,
Now, when you mean attacked, how did that happen? How'd that pan out? Are y'all still on the phone, or have you hung up?
no, I hung up like as soon as I saw him walk around the turn. I
You're
was like, I
sitting
know,
on the
I
porch.
see you.
Okay.
No, I was standing.
Or
on the
staying
porch.
on the
I was
porch,
standing on
and
the porch.
he's walking up.
Mhm.
And about the time he gets to the bottom step, you see someone run up.
Yeah, but we got off the phone I hung up as soon as I said I see you,
Gotcha.
and he put his phone.
Okay, so he's just walking up. He gets to that bottom step, and when you mean somebody attacks him, help me understand. Are they tackling him? Are they? I mean, what?
Like it wasn't like somebody was robbing somebody. Like nobody like went up with no guns. I never saw a gun, not one gun. I only heard gunshots. It looked like somebody was mad at him. Like they knew him. Like I know you. I'm about to beat the fuck out of you, kind of thing. Like it didn't. I mean, I couldn't see Colton's face or that person's face, but I mean the way it happened, like it looked like that was like somebody meant to do that.
She's telling this story like a witness, like someone who stumbled into a nightmare they never saw coming. Strangers she didn't recognize, a random ambush, pure shock. But something she said earlier doesn't line up. She told Colton her roommate wasn't home, but as this interrogation keeps going, it becomes very clear. Jordan wasn't just there. He was in the living room, watching, waiting. And those 6 or more people out in that yard, they didn't show up by accident. The detective already knows that, and now he's about to start proving it. Quick pause. If you're this deep into the video and you still haven't subscribed, this is your sign. It takes 2 seconds and it genuinely helps more than you know. Now back to it.
Well, is Colton having any drama right now? Like, well,
I haven't hung out with him. I know that.
Facebook?
I know that. No, I don't really dramatize on Facebook. Like
No, I mean,
I use it
maybe
to
him.
communicate.
Have you seen anything on his page where people are threatening him?
This is the first time I've saw him since February.
Okay. Did these people? And you said you saw numerous people.
Key thing. I stopped hanging out with Colton because he sold cocaine.
Okay.
I don't want to be like a snitch or anything,
No,
but
you don't need
I stopped.
Here, let me tell you something about all that. Honestly, you're going to do Colton a big favor if you're honest about what he does and everything that he's
I don't know
involved
if he
in.
wants people.
Well, I know, but here's the deal. Okay, he was shot tonight, right? Right?
I don't
Isn't
know.
that what you told me?
I don't know. I know what they have been telling me. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know for sure that my friend was shot.
Okay. People were shot in that pickup truck. It very well could be Colton. I'm sorry because I didn't make it out there before I turned around and had to come back out here, or I would know that for sure. So there's a good chance he was shot. I don't care what he does. Okay, he could sell coke. He could do anything. It doesn't give anybody the right to shoot anybody. Okay.
I completely agree.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why don't worry about that. If he sells cocaine, he sells cocaine. I mean, it's dangerous. Obviously, he sells cocaine, but it ain't. I'm not gonna go investigate him for it. The only
I
thing
know, but stuff like this happens with stuff like that. This is why I don't hang out with people like this.
It does. What else does he sell?
I don't know. I know he hangs out with everybody in Middleburg that sells drugs.
Okay.
That's why I stopped hanging out
Are we
with him.
talking heroin? Or
No, fuck no. Fuck no.
Okay.
I'm just talking about, like, little jit shit, like fucking cocaine and marijuana, some
Gotcha.
Xanax on the side,
Gotcha.
or some fucking
Gotcha.
dabs, or
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Nothing
Gotcha.
like no crack or heroin. Do the people that he hang around with sell that stuff? Yeah. All of them do. They think it's funny to go downtown and sell crack to fucking strangers. They think it's hilarious. I don't think it's funny,
Right.
but they think it's hilarious.
Okay.
They do get into some deep shit. Do I go with them? I went with Joey one time, and that was honestly why I stopped hanging out with that crowd, because of Joey individually, and Colton was just like a friend of his. And Colton like hit me up on Facebook like 2 days ago, and I was in Middleburg and I was gonna hang out with him, but I didn't. And tonight I was bored and I was like, I'm at my house. I'm not at somebody else's house. If you want to come over, come over. Like, I can
How
invite
long
you
have
to
you
my
known
house.
Colton?
Last November,
Almost a year? A little less
almost
than
a year, yeah. Because I
Okay.
started talking. I talked to Joey in like November, December, January, and February, and Colton was his friend. So
Now be straight with me, okay? Because did he come over with weed or something? I mean, was he bringing dope over?
no, he wasn't bringing anything over. The only thing that I knew that he was bringing was the beer. The beer. That's
Is
it.
he known to have dope on him? And I'm not trying to say
No,
that he was.
that's what I'm like. I don't know. I don't know him. He could be completely different of who he was then. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody changes.
When's the last time you hung out with him then?
February.
February. So
I mean, he could still be slinging pounds of cocaine if that's what he wants to do. You know what I mean? But
you just don't know. Okay.
I don't hit him up for like.
Well, because understand, it's just like you said with his what he does. This kind of stuff does happen. All right, robberies and stuff like that. Even though you said it didn't seem like a robbery, but that's it. Most likely when people take a chance of robbing somebody, especially.
But why
in the
my
drug dealer,
house? I don't even
know.
really.
I don't know. That we'll get to the bottom of it. We're gonna find out. But someone decided to specifically rob them at that point for some reason.
That's what I'm saying.
And that would lead me to believe maybe he was bringing over some marijuana or something. And some idiots were like, you know what, let's get this.
I don't know. I don't think it was robbing. Like, Colton didn't even say, "Hey, I have a gun in the truck." Like, nothing. Like, he didn't.
Okay. Well, let's go back. So anyway, so these guys come up. Do Colton and this person start fighting immediately? Is there anything said to Colton? What kind of helped me understand what's happening there?
I walked out the door. Well, I kicked the door open.
Right.
I said, "I see you." He walked around the thing. He was laughing. I said, "Celeste's putting on some shorts and." Like, do you want to go or do you want to stay? What do you want to do? And he's like, I don't know. Boom.
Okay.
I didn't even see this person. Like, I really didn't even see this person until they were, like, on the ground right here. Like, until I saw someone on top of Colton. Like, I thought it was, like, somebody got out of the other side of the truck and came up and was, like, playing with him.
How did Colton get on the ground?
The person knocked him out.
Okay, punched him. I mean, came up and stuck him or
I
tackled him?
assume because
Somehow
they,
he
like, it didn't, like, what I'm saying is, like, when I was standing on the porch, it didn't look like what happened. And I don't know what happened after I went inside, but, like, it didn't look like somebody was about to fucking get shot and people were, none of that was what it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
It literally just, like, at first I thought it was his friend. Like, I literally thought it was somebody that he, like, I thought he knew the person.
But you wouldn't run in if you thought it was his friend, right? You know what I mean?
I mean, I would run away from anybody that was sitting there fighting. Honestly,
Okay.
I'm just saying I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat. I didn't know that person.
Okay. So they start fighting on the ground. Are they saying anything? Do you remember anybody saying anything? Was there yelling? No? It was just quiet? Alright. So run me through. He's on the ground. What do you do from that point?
I went inside,
Okay.
and within seconds, the first gunshot was made. That's the only one I heard.
Okay. You heard one gunshot, and that's when you said you hit the floor. You slide back.
I hit the floor between the refrigerator and the counter right here. Like, when you walk into the house, there's a little counter, a stove, a sink, a caddy counter, and a counter.
Okay. So it's
I
in the
walked in through
kitchen.
the door, literally laid flat like this. Glass was in the kitchen floor. I thought somebody hit the window. Like, I thought somebody was shooting up my house. Like, I thought I was the person that was getting fucking shot up. Like, that's what I thought it was at first.
Right.
I thought the people that were coming up weren't for him, like, or like anything. Like, I thought like a million things in my head, like what was going on. And then when I hit the floor because there was gunshots, I thought that it was my house that they were hitting.
Okay.
So I yelled at Celeste and I told her to get on
Where's
the
she
floor. She was standing in the living room, and I told her to get on the floor and go to the back bedroom, and she didn't get on the floor. She just ran straight to the back bedroom, and she sat between stuff, and then I slid down past the living room, I got cut. I don't know.
It's okay. Take a minute. It's all right. No, not very many people go through stuff like that.
And then I just went in the back bedroom and I sat there with Celeste and I was like, call the cops. She said, my phone is dead. I was like, do something. And she's like, I don't know what to do. And she started crying. And then we went into the bathroom. We sat there. I got out of the bathroom. I went into the living room. I opened the curtain and Colton was sitting in the passenger seat. But he didn't look like he was shot. Nobody looked like they were shot. There was only 2 people in the truck.
There was only 2 people in the truck?
When I opened the window. Larry opened the thing.
Had the truck moved at all?
No, and then I went back to the bathroom and I sat there and I just waited, and honestly we just started praying, and then I saw the lights from the top of the shower. I saw lights back out and go, and then me and Celeste went outside and I was like looking around on the ground. I didn't see any blood, I didn't see anything, and then I walked towards I guess what would be in front of the bathroom, honestly, and there was like a big blood puddle there. And Celeste was like, what do we do? I was like, I don't know. Like, literally.
You're talking about outside?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, what do you do? What do you do, honestly, when you walk outside and something like that just happened, but nobody's there?
You gotta call 911, obviously. But
well, we didn't have fun.
I know.
But what do you do? For real, what do you do? Like, I felt crazy. Like, I know I heard a gunshot. I know that there's blood on the ground, but I only know one person involved.
Okay. You didn't know anybody? Did Colton have friends with him?
He said he had a friend, and then in one message it said friends. Okay. And then I asked him to elaborate on that, and he didn't respond back. And when I asked him on the phone who he was with, he didn't answer me.
Okay.
So I don't know who he was with.
Okay.
I don't know who he was. I don't know who he was with, and I don't know who ran up. I only know him.
Did you see anybody get out of the truck and run up on him? I mean, because you said earlier you thought it was his friend, right?
I mean, the way it looked, like, it was just like, I don't know, maybe it just happened too fast. Like, no, nobody else got out of the truck. The only other, like I said, when I opened the window, I saw...
What window are you looking out of?
The one that would be right in front of the 333 mirrors. Like, the one... I could see the cab of his truck.
Window.
No.
It's a front window in the house.
Yes, I saw the cab of his truck. I saw the passenger side door open. I couldn't make faces. I don't know. I saw the driver shake his hair.
Do you know who the driver is? Was that Colton?
I don't know if it was Colton.
Okay.
Because I don't know who he was with.
Okay.
And then they didn't look harmed. And then they drove away. So I thought that maybe it was like one of the bad guys that were on the ground.
Okay. Who's on the ground when you went out?
Nobody.
What do you mean? Then you thought it was one of the bad? Are you talking about?
There was a bunch of blood on the ground. I thought there was a person in the bushes.
Okay,
what do you mean? I mean, you have to look at the house. I'm sorry, it's confusing.
Right.
Like, on this whole side of this front house, there's like nothing but weeds and shit.
Right.
Bunch of weeds, and there was a blood spot. Like, you'll be able to see it. I promise you'll be able to see it. There was a big blood spot right there.
Okay, so you're freaking out at this point.
What do you mean? I was freaking out when it started.
Oh, you know what I mean. So Colton didn't tell you who he came over with. He just said one message. He said he had a friend. The other he said friends. He didn't answer you. Is there anybody that you live around that might do something like this? Somebody on your road?
I don't really talk to my neighbors.
But I'm just saying anybody you can think of, because this stuff doesn't happen in Clay. You know what I'm saying? This is like some Jacksonville crap, where people get shot up. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't happen every night out here. This is definitely different.
The neighbors across the street are church-going people. The ones to the right of us are like goody two-shoe. His Nana's a crazy bitch. The only other person I really know besides like Tanner Woods and them that live on that road, but I don't think that they would.
Tanner Woods, why do I know that?
Because he's a fucking crackhead.
Does he drive a Cadillac? Or used to drive a Cadillac? Yeah, okay, I know Tanner. Hey,
then,
do you know a Brent Wolf?
No.
You don't know a Brent Wolf? That name doesn't ring a bell? No. Okay. So y'all are hiding in the back, and you say you see what looks like the headlights leaving, and then that's when y'all walk out. You see the blood spot.
She stayed in the bathroom. She did not walk out.
She didn't walk out.
She did not see any of it. She did not stand by the door. Nothing. Like, she didn't know anything was going on until I said, Celeste, get the fuck down. Like, there's a gun. And she's like, what? And just ran.
Did Celeste know these guys at all?
No,
Did
she
she
doesn't
know
know
Colton?
anybody. No,
Okay.
she doesn't even know Colton. She's literally just my friend.
Is there a chance
That they
that
could have been
Michael?
after us?
No. Is there a chance Michael?
Oh, fuck no. Fuck.
Hear me out. Because he's like a friend, a real good friend of Celeste, right?
I mean, no,
boyfriend?
no.
This couldn't be like a jealousy thing. He sees a truck
Absolutely
pull
not.
up.
He can't leave his house past 10.
Is he on why? Is he
On probation.
Probation.
Yeah.
But that don't mean nothing,
Oh, it does matter to his dad.
does it?
Yes, his
How
dad
old's
is
Michael?
not. Michael's 17.
17.
Yeah, no. Home dog didn't pull out a gun and rob a bunch of people or kill a bunch of people at my house. I can tell you that for sure.
What have you been told by police? Because you keep saying robbing and all that. Were they robbed?
He said somebody was robbed and killed.
Who did?
That person or whatever. That guy. When Celeste got back in the car, she said that the officer said that somebody had been killed. And the whole way here, we were trying to ask that officer, was it a robbery? Did somebody die? Like, why were they there? And he was just nonchalantly, like, answering half of the questions like he wasn't giving us anything.
Okay.
So I'm kind of just, like, trying to put it together.
Now, he may not know, to be honest
Well,
with you.
I understand that he
Yeah.
may not know, and I was trying to push questions out of him that he may not have known because I'm trying to make sense of it in my head.
Mhm.
But why else would somebody come to my house and do this?
That's what we're
Why
trying to figure
else?
out.
Like, why the fuck would somebody come with a gun to my house? Like, I don't even know how to turn the safety off of a gun.
Why does Colton have a gun? Is it because he's a
I don't know
drug dealer?
Colton has a gun or not.
Oh, I thought you said he did.
Well, I heard more than one gun bullet. You think that he didn't have a gun? I feel like if I sold cocaine, I'd have a gun. Wouldn't you?
Well, I know, but I'm
saying,
trying to
like,
find definite.
I'm
Like,
not-
do you know if he has?
No, I don't know that Colton had a gun. I don't know whose gun it was. I don't know who shot the fire, but I mean, I'm assuming that it wasn't. Colton didn't shoot himself if he was really shot, and I don't
Right.
think anybody else would shoot themselves.
Okay.
I mean, I know just about as much as you guys know, except for I knew the driver,
Okay.
and y'all don't.
Let me ask you this, because it'll help me out tremendously with the Facebook messages. If I brought my laptop in here and I just let you log on your Facebook and you bring up those messages, would you mind just showing me?
I mean, yeah, I can.
I ain't gonna go through your whole Facebook. I don't care. Listen, I know you smoke weed. I know you like to party. I don't care. It's no big deal. Okay? I just want to get that out
but
there.
I don't. I just hang around people that do.
But listen, it don't
But
matter.
who you hang around is who you are. I
But it
understand.
doesn't even matter. I'm not here to judge you. I'm literally just trying to figure out who shot up these people in your yard. Period. I don't care what's on your Facebook. I don't care what's on y'all's phone. That's the only thing I care about is figure out who pulled that trigger. Okay? So if I bring my laptop in here, will you show me the messages and everything like that? All right, give me just a minute.
The only messages on my laptop though are hey, what are you doing? Send me your number. He sent me his number, and I called him.
That's fine. But Celeste's phone is down there, right?
They were phone calls.
I know, but Celeste's phone is at the house. Is at your house.
Yeah, but I don't think she wants people coming through.
Well, but here's the deal. You heard somebody got killed?
Yeah.
I mean, if someone got killed, we're dealing with a homicide. Okay, we're not. So if we can't worry about that kind of stuff. I mean, how do I?
I feel her.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel what she's coming.
I do.
You know what
but
I'm saying?
how about this? I go knock on somebody's door.
I mean, I
tell
don't
them-
want them going through my Facebook and stuff either.
Listen, but how about this? Let's just say your mom. I come to the door and I say, "Hey, your son, your daughter, whatever's been killed."
But what you're telling me though is like everything else in my Facebook messages will be irrelevant, right? Except
I'm
for
not-
Colton's.
That's all I'm looking for.
Okay,
I don't care.
110% of every single one I've been here, and it's played out just like this situation. The same thing happened. Okay, the only thing that happened this time is it went farther than it normally would. Those people were not randomly there.
What do you mean in
The
my
people
situation?
This situation, the whole situation, all we're trying to find out is why those people are there and who they are. Okay, and our best shot is for you to tell us, because they did not pick that address randomly and happen to be there when
That
the guys.
address has been out for weeks.
What address?
That address, the power was turned off at the house, and we were supposed to leave the house. But me and Celeste were there tonight, just hanging out.
I understand that, but those guys did not show up there randomly.
I understand that.
So either you facilitated something or your friend did, but the bottom line is it didn't happen without your knowledge. So this is
That would just happen in my yard with those people.
I don't think that you intended for what happened to happen. I'm saying those people that came there, you have some knowledge about who they are.
I don't. I swear to God, I don't. I would tell you if I don't, or if I did.
Well, I mean, I think you'd be afraid at first because everybody would be, and nobody sits down and immediately tells us.
No, afraid was hearing gunshots go through my doors and my windows. That was afraid.
Okay. But now we're at this situation where we need to find out who they were, and the only people that's going to be able to tell us is probably going to be you.
Me?
Or your friend, I don't know the girl's name yet. Celeste.
This is what I didn't want to happen. I'm being completely honest, and I told you this shit was gonna happen.
We're trying to figure it out, though, and think about it logically.
It could be anybody. You know how people that are like the shit that goes on at the house?
Okay. Well, I'm not going to say nothing else. I'm going to let him talk to you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we're just trying to figure out who the people are.
Okay.
Allie, hear me out.
No, this is being blamed on me.
Well, no. No one's saying you pulled the trigger or anything like that. Not once have we said that.
Okay, but then what are you thinking? I set this up? Why would I set up somebody to be killed?
You tell me.
Do I look like that kind of person?
No, I don't think you say anybody would be killed. But
I feel like that's what you just said.
Allie, hear me out.
I don't know the people. If I knew the people, I'd
just
tell
listen
you.
to me. Just listen to me. I want you to. I'm gonna tell you the facts we have right now. I want you to hear me out. Okay. You and your girlfriend are hanging out at the house. Okay. This guy, y'all start talking on Facebook, and he comes over. A group of people confront this truck in your yard. Shots ring out, and someone gets killed. And who knows, maybe another person soon. I don't know. Depending on how it's going at the hospital.
So this goes down on me because it's my yard?
Well, think about this. If someone gets shot in my yard, of course I'm going to be held responsible to a certain extent. Now, am I going to be held responsible as far as being labeled a murderer or anything? Absolutely not. But what are the chances? What are the chances that just people you have no idea who they are decided to sit on your house and by chance wait for this truck to pull up to rob them? That doesn't happen.
No.
It doesn't happen, and you know it. You've already said that.
I said
that stuff doesn't happen. So here, this is what I want you to know.
But either does last weekend when people were attacking somebody's car too. That doesn't happen either.
Do what? Last weekend when somebody was... Okay. So here's what you got to decide.
I'm aware that the house was a dangerous place to be. I'm aware that there were people threatening. But did I think anybody was going to do anything? No.
Okay. Well, who was threatening then?
Nobody does.
Allie, look at me. Allie, here's the deal. We're at a point now where you're protecting somebody who killed someone.
No, I'm not. I don't know who pulled the trigger.
You're
I
holding
don't know
back.
those people.
You just held back on me.
No.
You just held back on me. I don't know why you're protecting the murderer.
I'm not. Now I'm being defensive because I feel like now everybody's blaming this on me. And I literally was just trying to hang out with the fucking...
Okay, but hear me out. Regardless of what your intentions were, a bad thing happened. That you set up, hey, come over here. This is my address. Come hang out or we'll leave from here.
If that was going to happen, why the hell would I give them my direct address? Why? Why wouldn't I give them the address next door? I'm smarter than that. If I was going to set that up, it wouldn't have happened like that. Mm-hmm. Dead or not dead.
Did you catch that? Go back and listen one more time. I'm smarter than that. She's not saying she wasn't involved. She's not saying she didn't know. She's saying she would have been smarter about it. That is not the logic of an innocent person. That is the logic of someone who feels like the plan just went sideways.
Is there any chance, and I know you, so how close are you with Celeste?
I'm not that close, but...
Y'all aren't best friends? Let's not be naive here, okay? Don't tell me this is your homegirl and you know that she's 16 years old. There's no way. This has got...
I didn't say she was my best
Well, I know, but you get what I'm saying.
She's my friend,
Is
yes.
there any way she set this up?
Absolutely not.
When I get a hold of her phone, because whether she likes it or not, I'm getting into that phone, whether I got to get a search warrant or not. If I see stuff where she set it up and that you're involved...
We didn't set anything up, and everything on her phone, I wrote, not her.
Okay, well that's even better, because when I download that phone, we're going to have everything. Even if it was deleted, I can get stuff off of.
I understand that.
All right, I just want to be clear. Because I don't want you to think if you are involved, you'll get away with it. If you're not involved, you have nothing to worry about.
I'm not trying to get away with anything. My head is a complete mess. Somebody just got shot. I heard them get shot. I didn't know they got killed. I didn't even know who got shot. I don't know who shot who. I don't know if it was Nothing. I don't know. I know that there was blood on the ground. I know that I invited my friend over. I know that I had my 16-year-old friend over and that her mom left in care with me. What does this look like? Yeah, I'm being a little selfish right now, but I don't know how to answer all these questions and make sense of them when I can't even make sense of them in my head.
Alright.
Can I go home?
At this point, while we're talking, I would say, don't you want to continue talking to me about this? Listen to me. I think you're upset and I think you're worried because you made a huge mistake and you're afraid of being in trouble. Okay? But the things got out of hand. Your part in this has nothing to do with what actually happened. And here's the deal. Celeste is 16 years old. And I'm sure they're out there talking to her right now. And when she tells me different than yours, because she's going to, I'm sure, she's going to tell us, okay, listen, we made a mistake. Then you're going to be in a whole heap of trouble. So before that happens, Allie, I'm pleading with you. I know.
Can I please talk to Katie so she can tell y'all if I'm lying or not? Because I feel like nobody believes me, and that's why I'm crying. Because no matter how I make myself look or no matter what I say, it's going to be what the evidence says and what he or she says against or not against.
Okay.
It's the evidence.
Okay. Then why was Celeste... hang on. Then why would Celeste say that you and Jordan set this up?
She didn't say that.
She didn't.
Because I don't know where Jordan is.
But why would I lie to you about it?
I don't know, to get answers to see if I'm lying.
I couldn't even remember the kid's name. That's why I just had to look at the text message.
She said that me and Jordan set this up?
Yeah.
That's really what she said?
Yes, no games. No games, no tricks. And that's what I'm standing here telling you. Allie, you didn't set up a murder, okay? You set up a stupid ass drug rip that went bad. That part that went bad is not on you. If you continue to lie, there's a good chance it's going to stick to you.
Okay, so say that you're not just pulling my freaking...
This is no games, Allie. This is no games. I'm not lying to you. This is serious.
Okay, so...
And you're a good person, and I don't want to see you go down for something stupid.
Okay,
so just tell me the truth.
But either way, even if she said that and it's true, I go to jail. Right?
No, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Celeste, her 16-year-old friend, who had been sitting in the next room this entire time, just gave detectives a completely different story. And now he's using it. Notice how carefully he frames this. You didn't set up a murder. You set up a stupid drug rip. He's handing her a smaller version of the truth, something that feels survivable, something she can step into without feeling like she's confessing to everything. And she's about to step right into it.
Did you pull a trigger, Allie?
No, why would I kill somebody?
Exactly. So let's cut this out. You didn't pull a trigger. Okay, you made some mistakes, but let's own up to them. Someone died. This is bigger than just some... You're worried about little petty shit.
I'm not worried about petty stuff. I don't think this is
Allie,
petty.
you're worried about telling me the truth on whether you set up a stupid-ass drug rip.
I didn't set it up.
Or that you were involved in setting it up.
My name is under it.
Your name is under what?
Under all of this.
Allie, it's time to just tell me your involvement in this. I don't think you pulled a trigger. I believe you 100%. There was no intention to hurt anybody. The problem is somebody got hurt. Okay? So let's just get this out. Let's get this part out. I can see it on you. You're just wanting to tell me you're just afraid of going in trouble, of being in trouble. But listen, this is a real situation. So we'll start from the very beginning. Very beginning. I'm gonna give you the floor. You tell me exactly.
Jordan knows that I've been talking about robbing people for weeks, and Tori's been involved too. And we were all outside the car the other day when Celeste wasn't there, talking about Jordan robbing Jared and how shitty of job he did. And Ozell said, if I was there, that wouldn't have happened. I have your back, Jordan. Let's set it up for something else, blah, blah. I said, I'm not setting up any more robberies. Not doing that. And then today, me and Celeste babysat. And then we went back to the house and we were fine. And then Jordan didn't get any pot. Jordan didn't have any money. Jordan didn't have anything. So the first thing that came to his mind was, let's rob somebody. And the first person that he assumed that would know somebody was me. Because I do know a lot of people. I don't really, like I said, last time I talked to Colton, Colton was February. I don't really hang out with people like any of those drug dealers like that anymore because I have tried to stay away from that life. But Jordan had Tori come over to turn the power on at the house. And Tori was like, what's up with that lick? Are you going to be the, or whatever they call it when you use a girl to hang out with a guy or some shit like that to just, I guess, take their drugs or something. Whatever you call that. So I told Tori, I know of Jared. And he was like, okay, we'll hit him up. I hit him up, we waited, then he called Ozell over. And then we waited, and then Jared was bullshitting around. He had a ride, didn't have a ride, was coming, wasn't coming, blah, blah, blah. They were not getting happy. They were sitting there ready to hit a lick, and my lick was not coming through. So I was sitting next to Ozell on the couch. I made Celeste move over, and I was going through my Facebook, and he was like, message this guy, message this guy, message this guy, this, or does this guy do this? I was like, well, this is where I got my cocaine from, this is where I got my weed from, this is where I got my this from, this is where I got my this from. He said, okay, cocaine, that one. I was like, I don't know if he deals cocaine anymore. I haven't talked to him since February. And he's like, okay, well, if you deal cocaine, you're going to constantly deal cocaine. And whether he has something or doesn't have something, we're not going to hurt him. We're just going to take his shit if he has something. And I was like, okay.
Now who are you talking about? Colton?
Both of them.
No, but I mean, they're talking about, they point out Colton.
No, they're talking about any person that I would have brought to the
But
house.
when you said this is a guy that I've gotten cocaine before, are you talking about Colton?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, go on. I just wanted to clarify.
And I was like, I know him. I fuck with him. He's not my friend anymore, but I mean, I know him. Like, I don't want anything bad to happen to him. Jordan said nothing's gonna happen bad, or nothing bad is gonna happen to him. We're just gonna get the kids drugs, and that's it. And then they're gonna go. I was like, then why am I bringing them here? I don't want them to come here. Like, y'all do that somewhere else. And Jose said, no, I'll just stand by the porch, and when they roll up, like, tell them to pull in the driveway. I was like, I'm not telling them that. I was like, it's common sense to pull in the driveway. He's like, okay, well, then where are we gonna hide if they flash the lights? I said, I don't know. You'll figure it out. Like, I don't care what you're doing. Like, I don't. And then, like, as it kept going and going and going, Jordan was still telling me to message Jared, still telling me to get Jared to come over. And I was like, no, he's not coming. Celeste was sitting there. She really didn't say anything the whole time it happened, except for, I don't think we should do this. And then Ozell said everything was going to be fine. Jordan said, let's get drugs. We were still sitting there. They decided, I went into the room to go to the bathroom and turn the light on, and Jordan freaked out and said Jordan said the lights cannot be on because of his Nana. Not because of anything that had to do with any kind of shadows or anything like that, because at that point, they were not going to stay in the yard. They weren't staying in the yard, so the light thing was completely, she misunderstood that. Mm-hmm. They were not doing it in the yard because I told him I was not telling Colton to pull in the yard. Mm-hmm. Like, if he pulled in the yard, that was one thing. If not, like, they need to, like,
figure it out.
Yeah, they need to fucking figure it out themselves. Like, I would invite him over here and leave with him if y'all weren't here, or you can wait on Jared, or you can do what you gotta do, but I don't want anybody to get hurt. Mm-hmm. Celeste heard me say that. I don't want anybody to get hurt. And Jose said, nobody's gonna get hurt. I was like, okay, well, I don't know if they have guns either. And he was like, well, I have a gun, lifted up his shirt. And then...
What did the gun look like?
It was just a small black gun.
Small black gun?
Small black gun.
What part of it could you see? Like the handle, or
it was
could
small.
you see the whole thing?
It would have fit in my
hand.
hand.
Where was it?
Not a grown man gun. It would have fit in my hand.
Okay.
A small gun.
Where was it? Like you said, in his waistband?
Right here.
Okay.
I only saw the top part, bottom part was facing down.
Okay. Alright, so go on. He said he's
got a gun, nobody's gonna hurt him, and they're not gonna hurt anybody. And I was like, I don't think you should use the gun. He said, I'm not gonna use the gun unless I need to. He's like, my hands are strong enough. I was like, don't hit him. I was like, I'm pretty sure they'll just give it to you if you're two black guys and you walk up there and you're scary like you guys are planning to do. That's what I had in my mind, that I would be scared if two black guys walked up to me and asked me for my drugs.
right.
My intentions were, really, I didn't even want them to get robbed. I really didn't.
It just happened.
Whether he died or didn't die, I didn't. Yes, like I was scared the whole time that shit was happening, and when it started happening, I got more scared, and that's when I started backing off. That's when I started sending him the wrong address. That's when I started telling him that we would walk to the kangaroo. I told Celeste to put her shoes on, and then I told Jordan before he walked out the door. I didn't know where Ozell and Tori were already gone.
Okay.
They were already outside. I don't know where they were at. Nothing. Jordan was the only one in the house. Me, Jordan, Celeste. And I told Jordan that Colton was on his way, that he was on 16, and he said, okay. He walked out the door.
You told Jordan that?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
like, they're on their
Okay.
way, he's on 16.
And the other two were already gone.
They didn't know that I sent him the wrong address, though.
Okay.
They didn't know any of that. They
Okay.
didn't know that they went to the kangaroo, none of that. Like, I had one conversation with Colton on the phone, and I was like, do you want to chill? He said, yeah. I said, okay, I'm at my house. He's like, is anybody there? And I was like, me and Celeste. He said, is this anybody's house? Or is this your house? I said, yes, it's mine, but I have a roommate.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
After the shots happened and all that, do they come back in?
no, they never came back in, not once. Me and Celeste ran and hid and freaked out and panicked like any two girls would do after they heard gunshots.
Have you talked to Jordan or anybody since then?
No.
Do you know where they would run to?
Ozell has a lot of friends that would cover for him,
Okay.
mostly on Martin Luther
Do
King.
any of them drive?
And there it is. She turned the lights off. She gave him the wrong address multiple times. She told Jordan not to do it. She said Colton was her friend. She saw the gun. She knew. She did everything she could think of to slow it down, except the one thing that actually would have stopped it. She never walked outside and warned him directly. She never called the police. She never told him to turn around and go home. Instead, when Colton pulled into that driveway, she watched from the porch, and then she ran inside.
You're going to be charged with felony murder. And basically like an accessory. But I understand, like I told you before. Okay. Right now, everything, I mean, it is what it is at this point, but that seems to go down.
being charged with that. All of us are being charged with that. Even Celeste.
I believe so. I believe so. That's the charges y'all are facing right now.
What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know what that means.
All it means is that you were there when a murder happened, and that there was basically a felony was being committed when a murder happened, which is a robbery. It's a robbery.
And how many years is that?
I can't tell you. I don't know.
What's a normal?
There really isn't a normal one. It depends on a lot of things. You've never been arrested before, right? Yeah. So
Have you never been to jail before?
No.
Okay.
I've never been arrested. Can I please go outside?
No, you just stand here for right now, okay? I'll get you in a minute, see if we can take a break, okay? But I got everybody tied up now. I can't sit with you, okay? Alright, give us a minute. You got some water? You need some more
No,
water?
it's just like I can't breathe.
You'll be alright. Just take some deep breaths. And there's just a lot of things hitting you right now.
Now she's been told she's facing felony murder charges. She's alone in that room. She doesn't know the camera is still rolling. And what does she say in that silence? No, I should have warned him. No, he didn't deserve this. Just, is it worth it? And then silence. Colton Thomas Sheerer was 18 years old, a baseball player, a college scholarship, a whole summer ahead of him. He had absolutely no reason to think anything was wrong that night. He came because a girl he knew asked him to. He trusted her. He was shot and killed in a stranger's driveway just after 2 in the morning. Jordan Coleman, the roommate who put all of this in motion, was arrested. Multiple co-defendants were charged. The men who carried out the attack received significantly longer sentences. Alexandra Shreffler pled guilty to armed robbery. Because she cooperated with law enforcement and testified against her co-defendants, she received 15 years in Florida State Prison, with credit for time served since her arrest in 2016. The original target that night, a guy named Jared, was never even there. He found a ride too late. By the time the crew realized their original plan had fallen through, they'd already moved on to Colton. At sentencing, Colton's family said no sentence could ever bring him back, that they would carry this weight for the rest of their lives. Alexandra was 21 when she was sentenced. If she earns early release, she'll be in her mid-30s when she walks out. She said that night in that interrogation room that she didn't have the heart for this, that this wasn't who she was. But Colton Sheerer never got the chance to become who he was supposed to be. He came when a girl he knew asked him to, and he trusted her. Thank you for watching. If this channel has earned a place on your subscription list, I appreciate that more than I can put into words. Every single subscriber keeps this channel alive and allows me to keep telling these stories. I'll see you in the next one.